Hi, this is Mark. Congratulations. You have found this amazingly awesome show. Chances are you're listening to it right now on whether it's iTunes or Stitcher Radio or some other mobile app that allows you to stream this amazingly awesome show to your ear holes. And I can't stress how awesomely amazing this show really is. But did you know that you can also catch the latest episode of this show on the Tangibound Network? That's right. Go check out tangiboundnetwork.com. You can look them up and you can listen to it right there. It's even mobile friendly. What more could you ask for? Which means you can pull it up on your iPhone or your Android, even your Windows phone. Yeah, who has one of those? But still, point remains, you can do it. You can do it. Check it out, tangiboundnetwork.com. Listen to this show, the latest episode, every time. Check it out.
This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Welcome to the podcast from Temperance Town, the sexiest podcast of world renowned. Tony grows a beard to hide his chin, swaps it with Earl so it glistens.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
Download the pod, you won't get enough of these dapper chaps talking deadly fluff. In Hobo Gulch they run a homeless mission, clanging and banging with the pentagram of kittens.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
They enjoy their whiskey and local craft beer. By Odin's unkempt pubis we give a cheer. Tony's a raccoon when he's booziest. Don't be a savage, be an enthusiast.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
On the frozen tundra they call it a lock. Tony likes to masturbate in a sock. Brian pisses rocks cause it feels so great. I still don't know who the fuck is Tate.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
The boys will let you know when there's a spurter. Due to male pattern baldness, they don't wear curlers. Stay salty, people, that's their closing line. And don't forget, have a beer, you'll be fine.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty language.
Hey enthusiasts, what's going on? This is Salty Language, episode 287.
287?
Yep.
It's 287 on Undercover Cop?
I don't think that's... it'd be funny if 287 was some really...
Double homicide?
No, it'd be like jaywalking or something.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah. Hanging brang in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Hey, you're the sexiest podcast on the network.
Damn right. Oh, man.
That's Brian.
That's Tony?
Right.
I guess. I don't know.
How the hell are you, Brian?
Confuse people even more. Like, I don't know who's who. Be like, yeah, well,
Yeah, exactly.
We'll introduce each other and really throw you off. Mwah.
Next episode, I'll be Steve.
Damn it.
Just really fuck people up.
Yeah. Welcome to our third mic, Steve.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, like, wow, that guy sounds just like Tony.
Yeah. Oh my.
So, Steve, how was your week? Well, Tony.
Yeah. Yeah. You just start having a conversation with yourself. That'd be good. That's what I thought if I ever did the hashtag More Brian episode, that I might just do that, you know.
It would be funny.
Ask myself questions and then just answer them, you know.
Like, kind of like an inside the actor studio gig?
Yes. I think that's the way to do it, right?
I want to talk to Stu-Nami.
Yeah. Well, you know, Brian, that's a really insightful question. And And might I add, a very handsome one.
Yes, super handsome. Like, so handsome, I just covered my thigh in tapioca.
Geez, not again. Still, whatever.
Again,
I don't know, yeah. Oh, boy. It's like, is that a silkworm? I don't think so.
No. Just the most awful silkworm ever.
Where did you get your glorious clothing?
Oh, it's so wrong, but so funny.
It's so up there with the Futurama with the Slurm episode.
Yes, exactly.
Where he sees the queen thing, you're just splurking the stuff out of her ass, basically. Ugh.
It's while drinking Slurms.
Yeah. Leela keeps slapping it out of his hand, and he keeps getting it.
I mean,
good news, everyone.
Futurama drop.
Sure enough.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. Well, to answer your question, my week's been pretty blah. So I think it's just kind of matched the weather, just
the weather's been horseshit.
Yeah. And that's what you got some? All right. Because that was really low, but
I know. I don't know why it's so low.
I don't know. But anyway, it's, it's tough when, you look outside and it's just blah, like for a week straight, pretty much. We had like one day where the sun was like, I'm over here now. And then it was gone.
It's almost like we moved to London or the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. But I can't gripe too much about like the weather because last week it was like 60. So,
True.
Which is uncharacteristic of this area.
If it would have been 60 and like sunny, it would have been awesome. But it was like 50s, 60s, and just misty gray rain bullshit.
It's true.
And I was out in it every day, and it sucked balls.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah, it didn't really do anything to improve the mood, other than if you went outside, it was warm.
Yeah, that was nice.
Like I went to the grocery store and I was like, wow, I'm wearing shorts. I walked outside and was like, I'm going back in and changing to shorts because first of all, want to blind everyone with my whiteness. And second of all,
as is tradition,
it's, it's 60 degrees. There's no reason to be wearing pants. So.
Damn straight. That's why I got my heater here set to 60.
Right. I was just going to say fair warning in case you ever come over,
Right.
Like, what's the temp in your house?
Well, I have a thermostat at my door so everyone can look at it when they're coming in. Like, geez.
It just goes up to like 59 and then it just says no pants. Or pants free zone, something like that.
Yeah, it says pants and then no pants.
Yeah. Yes. You're right. That's so much simpler. Why didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah. Pants, no pants.
That makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your
house. Name of my corporation.
Pants, no pants.
Pants, no pants.
I like it.
Yeah, right.
Mostly no pants, though.
Generally, I'm a giant fan of the no pants.
That explains all the lawsuits.
Unless I'm at the YMCA.
But we'll get to that with the Y update. Oh my. Yeah, I was trying to think if I've really done anything this week, and no. I mean, I made the tiniest of advances in coming up with a graphic for our podcast.
Hey,
so,
it's baby steps,
yeah,
man.
Exactly. So,
yeah,
that's, that's about it. What about you?
I mean, as our pal, former graphic novice host would say,
what could I write?
Good point.
Nah, it's been an all right week. I mean, despite the fact I was sick as that beautiful weekend we had when it was sunny and warm.
Yep.
Sick as a dog.
Perfect.
Like, couldn't breathe, felt like the hottest of garbage.
Nice. I mean, I guess it could have been
sucked.
worse. You could have had that stomach bug that I had.
Yeah, I didn't have that. It was all sinus shit.
Yeah. At least with what you had, you could leave the room,
Right. I mean, I didn't want to, but I could.
Right. You could have, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still, like, getting over it.
Yeah.
It's not nearly as bad as it was.
Mm.
But, I mean, it still sucks.
Yeah, it definitely does. Too much of that garbage going around. That's why you got to stay in your house and become Howard Hughes,
I know, have your feet in tissue boxes.
Yeah, collecting your urine.
Pissing in jugs and stuff.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's funny. I can't think of that anymore without thinking of Mr. Burns now.
Right.
Because the Simpsons did their casino episode, and Mr. Burns basically becomes Howard Hughes because he gets fascinated watching people in the casino. And, you know, he lets like his nails grow really, really long, and he grows like a mustache, and his hair gets long, and yeah, it's just awful.
Becomes a thing.
Yeah.
I honestly don't think I've seen that episode.
Oh, really?
There's a lot of Simpsons I haven't seen.
Fair enough. Yeah. There's a lot that I haven't seen too, because there's like I don't know, 6 or 7.
Only been on since eternity.
Yeah, it was like 6 or 7 billion episodes of it, so.
Yeah. It was like, I'm pretty sure it debuted right after Ricky Ricardo. So.
Yeah, it was on right after I Love Lucy. Yeah. Wow.
No, but although Tuesday, the wife and I, we went out, which is great having old kids.
Yeah.
Because we're like, you know, we know you guys got school tomorrow, but we got shit to do. Because a friend of mine, Valerie, she invited us to go to trivia, when's the last time you've been to the beer stube?
Oh, dude.
I know, going local here.
Jesus, I couldn't tell you. I was probably 21, you know, like that long ago.
Well, we're going to have to go back, my friend.
Okay.
Because one, they've got, no joke. We sat down because, you know, we showed up a little early because we didn't know where it was. I got a text from her like, hey, I'm running late. So we're like, oh, whatever, we'll hold the fort. Although we have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah, right, sure.
But asked the server, like, hey, do you have a draft list? Because they got a ton of taps.
Okay.
The guy's like, sure, I'll be right back. And comes back with I'm holding my arms up so you can see.
Sure.
But it was probably 1.5 foot long receipt register tape. 2 of them. Came with 2 of them.
Jeebus.
One was for everything on draft. One was for everything in bottles.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
So they have a shitload of beers.
Right.
And then on the tape, which I really love, is they break them down by category.
Oh, okay. That's even better.
Like, I want a stout. Here's all our stouts. It was awesome.
Nice.
So
I appreciate that, because it's one of the things I hate about a lot of the places with the beer menus is a lot of them don't put what kind of beer things are on them. You know,
right.
That's getting better, you know, as beer is becoming more and more widely accepted as, you know, like craft beers and such. I mean, you know,
yeah,
I've noticed there seems to be more of it because, you know, in the past you didn't really need that because you just, you know, they're all lagers basically, or ales.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
so yeah, that was nice though. But we played trivia, which I do every Tuesday there. It's free. You just show up, you just play.
Right.
And dude, we had a blast. It was fun. And you can have a maximum team of 10 people.
Okay.
Right? We had 3 people on our team. Took 3rd place, motherfucker.
Nice.
Which got us like, what was it? Yeah, $10 in beer stew money.
That's fine.
Which is put on our bill.
Right.
But I mean,
nothing wrong with that.
Dude, it was fun though. I mean, it was weird on a Tuesday being out and having like having some beers, especially because I was like, ooh, they have Hop Slam, which I haven't had this year yet, and it's like a 10% IPA.
Yep.
And yeah, I kind of swung for the fences a little bit, so I kind of felt like garbage the next day.
You were all right.
But yeah, it was a good time. I think I'm gonna have to. Well, I text you, but yeah, I'm gonna have to drag you out for trivia some night because I think you'll enjoy it too. Yeah. Because what is it? It's trivia. It's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Not to mention,
and there's beer.
Beer. Yeah, beer trivia, which is always a good time.
Right.
They ended it with karaoke because it's like 8 to 10 they do trivia, and karaoke came on, which is always entertaining to watch people just fuck up. Probably.
So did you get up this time or?
Not this time.
Right.
I had my sequin jumpsuit on with a really like the VF deep V.
Nice. And you're talking the one with the incredibly tight slacks, right?
Oh, super tight slacks.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. They're not even called slacks. They're just.
There's no slack in them.
Yes, no slacks.
Yikes. Those are some tight trousers, sir.
But I'm sitting there, and I see this dude walk by, like big bald guy. I'm like, that motherfucker looks so familiar. And then he's turned his back to me, and he's basically wearing like a kid's Batman backpack.
Right.
And I'm like, I think that's Jay, who's someone we've known since we were in our teens.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen him in years.
Oh, same here, yeah. Same here.
I think that's Jay.
I probably haven't seen him since I was like, I don't know, 18, 19, 20, somewhere in that range. So.
Well, it is him.
Yeah.
And, he walked by again, and I'm looking at him, and, my friend Valerie here, she like knows pretty much everybody at the Stube.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that guy working the door, is his name Jay? She's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, I've known that guy forever.
Right.
So I go over, I'm like,
orange
hey,
juice
what's up,
Jay.
But dude, he's sitting there with his earbuds in, he's playing on his phone, he looks up, he's like, oh shit, Tony. He just recognized me immediately.
Wow. That's really surprising.
I know, because it's been forever since I've seen him.
And you look a little different. Yeah.
Yeah, full beard. I dropped a bunch of LBs.
Right.
I'm surprised he recognized me, to be honest.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, we hugged it out. We were sitting there and bullshitted for a while, and he's doing good. He looks basically the same.
Right.
I just couldn't believe, because like I said, I haven't seen him in forever. I thought he dropped off the earth.
Yeah.
Now he's just working security there.
Yeah, because like all the people that we knew that knew him have all basically got the same story. Like, yeah, man, I haven't seen him in forever. So it's just like, yeah, at some point I was like, well, he's probably just moved away, because how do all these people live in this city? And it's, Toledo's it's a good sized city, but it's not like Chicago, New York, or, some massive city. So it's like, how does a person get lost, But there you go.
I know, it's crazy.
He just moved on, that's all. No.
Yes. But no, it was good seeing him. And I told him, I was like, I'm bringing Brian next time. So he's like, all right. Mm. But I don't know, it was wild seeing the dude.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it was definitely strange going out on a school night.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
We didn't leave the bar. We left the bar like 11.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got to get up early. But it's since Growler Thursday, basically, which we haven't done that in a long time.
Right, yeah.
It's really the last time I went out and got silly on a school night.
Yeah, because I know, because Ashley told us that they did trivia at the Oliver house, because she's various times, had posted something to me. It was like, you guys should come down on, I think it was Tuesdays there, too. Or Wednesday. Right. I don't remember what day it was. But she was like, you guys should come down on this day because trivia. And I was like, yeah, that doesn't work for most of the guys. So, yeah.
I don't know. It was fun.
Nice.
Yeah, and I could definitely see. I mean, I've been to the Stube on the weekends before, and it's fucking crazy in there.
Right.
But during that it was fine. There was plenty of space, which was nice.
Yeah, definitely.
And we got some kick-ass nachos too. They were delicious.
Which there's nothing wrong with that. That just adds to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Today I had a moment, and I wanted to bring this up to you.
Okay.
Where, excuse me, have you ever said something completely awful and then been filled immediately with regret?
Yeah, I have. It's amazing how, I've gotten better about it over the years to where, most of those awful things, I've always talked about how I have like a Rolodex in my head, basically, to describe it, that it's like the first thing that pops into my head a lot of times. I'm like, slow down, dial it back one, and then it's like, it's like, look around the room, basically. It's like, in my brain, there's like like the Terminator, how when he looks around and it analyzes, it's just like
scanning.
It's like wrong room, dial it back one more. Okay, this is the comment. So it kind of does that.
This is something I said to myself.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Like
this is today. I'm in my work van and I'm pulling up to the old guys I love delivering to, and they hate me because whenever I show up, they got to actually do work.
Yeah.
And there was one old guy going out to his car, and it was, it's cold again here, and he's wearing shorts. Mm-hmm. And I just, for some reason,
please tell me you looked at him and went, warm enough for you?
I wish, but I was still sitting in the driver's seat. I'm watching him climb into his van, and all I said was like, I hope your fucking car breaks down and you lose your legs, you cunt. And then I'm like, jeez, what is wrong with me?
That's pretty harsh, man.
I immediately was like, what are you doing?
Just because he was weird?
I said it out loud to nobody but myself.
Well, that's a good thing. I mean, man, you can picture anyone you say that to would just look at you and, start directing the car to a psych ward.
I immediately felt bad.
Yeah. Well, you probably should have. That's pretty harsh. Just because the guy was wearing shorts. I mean, geez.
Yeah, that was the only reason. Because I was like, it's cold out. Why would you wear shorts? And I'm like, if his car breaks down, he's in trouble. And then it just like all flew out of me.
It's so true, though. Yeah, you're not wrong, but Well,
I am.
Well, no, your logic wasn't wrong. The comment was terrible, but
yeah. I mean, I guess I didn't go and say it to him.
Yeah, because it was only like 30 degrees today, or 30 some degrees today. So if you get trapped out somewhere, you're going to be bumming.
But man, I don't know why I said it, and you don't even know why I felt so bad afterwards. I'm like, I really have been trying to like dial back the negativity.
Yeah.
Right. But goddamn, is it difficult sometimes.
Oh man. So like, was there any other negativity that like kind of pushed you that way first, or is that just right where your head went?
It's just right. It was like 0 to 60.
Wow. All right.
I don't know.
Damn.
I mean, Fridays are always rough anyway.
Yeah, sure.
So it might have been just a whole thing, but I don't know why. I was just like, fuck that guy, basically. I hope he loses his legs.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know where it came from.
I mean, it's not as bad as pointing at someone saying that asshole, but it's all right.
Hilarious, by the way. Hilarious.
Such a good time.
Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to see if I just want to make sure it wasn't just me.
No, I do it too, actually. There's a lot of times where I'll be somewhere and I, kind of say stuff to myself. I generally don't say it out loud though. So I guess that's the barrier. If you just start blurting stuff out, then maybe it's time to, I don't know.
Seek help.
Seek help. Yeah. Because you're probably going to put yourself in a bad situation somewhere if you're just blurting stuff like that out.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, man, can you imagine the guy's just doing whatever and all of a sudden he just hears some asshole, I hope you lose your legs. I mean,
you fucking cunt.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I didn't even do anything.
What happened?
Yeah. The guy just starts sobbing.
That actually kind of might be nice.
Right. Or he's like, joke's on you, and he pulls off 2 legs.
Yeah, I already lost them in the nom.
Like, oh, shit. Like, wow, I thought I felt like an asshole before.
No, I just made fun of a vet.
Yeah. And a disabled person.
Yeah, and an elderly person.
Right. Well, I mean, speaking of elderly people, do you have a
Tales from the Why?
Yeah.
Been way better this week.
Well, that's good. Now, did you alter your time?
With the exception of yesterday.
Of course, there's always one day.
Well, what happened is, I've been trying to get there a little earlier because I can't get a full workout in. I've been showing up a little later, so I have been getting there earlier. And due to a problem that I'll cover in a second, I went every day this week.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And Thursday there was this guy that it basically looked like Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm.
If you really liked cake.
Now, in fairness, Chewbacca may have really liked cake, but he was pretty active.
It's true. This guy was like, if Chewbacca really liked cake
and sick
and Xbox.
Yeah. Right. I get you. Right. So he's me. Yeah. I get you. Yeah.
And he just once again, one of these guys with fucking no shame that I just don't get.
Yeah.
I'm very eyes forward into my locker,
right?
Getting my boots on and shit.
You're using you're using urinal rules, Yeah. Eyes on your own paper,
Fuck, even in the little private shower area, I dry off and I put my fucking undies on and then I wrap a towel around myself,
right?
And then I can get dressed,
right?
Not this guy. This guy's full furry Fruitbowl, which is a nice alliteration, by the way. Just out for everybody. It was not good. And I only saw peripherally, but it was. I had the same feeling that I think a deer feels when it sees a mountain lion peripherally. It was not good.
Oh, I thought you were meaning sensual and tantalized, but all right. Guess I was off on that one.
I mean, all in all, it was a fine experience this week, except that.
Right.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, I appreciate that you at least have one of those days because it at least makes me laugh when you tell me the story. So,
That's fair.
Everything has a silver lining.
Have I told you or the listening audience or whoever about the creepy, in shape woman that has the weirdest weightlifting technique I've ever seen in my life? Or is this just my wife I told
this does not ring familiar to me, so I don't think so, but shitty memory.
Fair enough. There's this woman she's probably about like 5'2". She's so itty bitty.
Yeah.
And she's super gross because she's like, I'm sure like 45 years ago when she was 16, she was attractive.
Right.
16. The fuck is wrong with me? Rum and Coke. That's what's wrong with me. God damn it.
Boy, you're just racking up the awful points this week, man.
I am.
I think your power meter is like blinking right now.
Not even at 9,000.
Yeah, you're like ready for your finisher.
Gotta slow down before we get that one.
Yeah, I know, right?
Jesus Christ. But so it looks like she basically has the same like complexion as like a first baseman's glove.
Sure.
It's just not good.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so weird because she wears these awful super tight. It's not good.
Right.
But you can tell she's in shape for her age.
Right. Stop being jealous of other people's tight slacks.
They were super tight slacks. But what she does is there's the cable machine,
mm-hmm.
and she'll like put the pin in the bottom. She'll lift the whole stack. But how she lifts it is she'll put the pin in, and she leans her whole body back and gets the whole stack up, and does these little tight contractions of her arms.
All right.
Like she was, like, I don't know, jerking off a tiny little guy. It's just these little tight.
Okay.
I'm no fitness expert, but I was always
wait.
What?
You aren't?
I know, right? You would think of this stunning physique.
I wasn't even going there. I was just playing it up. Yeah.
But you think? I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have like full range of motion to really. That's what I've always been read and taught.
I honestly don't know. Well, maybe we'll have to consult our fitness experts.
I mean, maybe there's something to do with little tight contractions. It makes you look like you're twitching while you're holding up a huge stack of weight plates.
Maybe it's about wrists or something instead of arms, or who knows? I don't have a clue.
I don't know.
Clearly,
it wasn't a fluke.
Yeah.
It just looks silly.
Yeah, well,
especially when she leans her whole body in to get the weight up. And then she starts contract. It's like, I don't know if you're trying to impress somebody because you're moving all. I'm not impressed.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
You might be.
If she could be like 94, and I'd be like, okay, I'm impressed.
Yeah. Well, eventually, just give her time. She'll get there.
Yeah, this is true.
And you'll be looking at her. You'll be 60, and she'll be 90, and you'll be like, nice.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yeah, like, you look great for 90. Sometimes
if she
you
was
just got to
90,
grow into it.
Great for 90.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just got to grow into your body.
Apparently.
Yeah, I figure when I'm about 170 or so, I'll look good. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird.
Fair enough.
The whole gym thing's just weird.
Well, yeah, because everybody's, that spent any time in a gym has seen weird technique or just something that somebody does that's weird or some weird grunting or,
Yeah, exactly.
whatever it is. So.
And then it's one thing I do love doing is just people watching. So,
yeah.
I try not to stare, but I do take it all in. I mean, why not? I might as well tell this story too.
Oh boy.
It's not a bad thing.
Oh, okay.
Like today, I'm trying to, I'm trying to do some lunges and stuff, which I'm not good at lunges. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a balance issue.
Yes.
I suck at them, but they're good for you. So whatever. I got to get this rump looking amazing.
That's right.
But there's this blonde girl that works for the Y.
Mm-hmm.
And normally she just sits there and is like, oh, hey. But this morning she must not have been working. She was working out.
Mm-hmm.
And she kept adjusting her on the treadmill. She kept adjusting her shorts and just basically like, hey guys, here's my butt cheeks. Check them out. It's very distracting.
Right. Now
and partly it's like, what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because why? I don't get why you'd be like just completely lifting and moving your shorts in weird ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that does seem kind of weird because, like, why would you do that while you're on the treadmill? Like,
yeah, like she would like stop running and put her legs on the, her feet on the sideward, and then she would text.
All right.
And it was like, oh, adjust the shorts. Here's my ass cheeks. It was very weird.
Yeah, it's really weird that she would pull them up.
Yeah.
You would think you'd pull them down to maybe get them out of your, crevasse, but
I'm not even talking like the old like pluck and pinch maneuver.
Right.
I'm talking like you shove her hands inside her shorts.
Right. So she's like hoisting.
And not even, and then like do some sort of weird arm motion.
Now,
it was bizarre.
Now, did she lean all the way into it and then do real short? No.
Short contractions?
Yeah.
It was weird.
Those are called Kegels, Tony. No. I have a tweet about that. Pants. I think it's pants so tight you can counter Kegels or something like that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Get them reps in.
Right? Make your eyes hurt after a while, all the bulging.
It is I also had a guy, which will come into play with what I'm dealing with here, just start randomly, and he's just standing in his boxers.
Oh, boy.
And this guy's probably like 70.
Okay.
He's just like, how's it going this morning, man? I'm like, I'm good.
Like, why are you talking to me?
Forward. Eyes forward.
Yeah. Shoulders up and eyes forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, God, we're redoing our bathroom at home. I'm like, oh, okay, that's okay. He's like, I'm so glad the wiser so I can take a shower. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's pretty. And I've never like laced my boots faster or anything.
Right.
And he's like, what do you think about Trump? And I had to exit stage. I'm like, hey, have a good workout. I ran the fuck out of there. I didn't have my coat on, nothing.
Right.
It's like, one, I don't want you talking to me when you're in your boxers, like, with your old man dick hanging around.
Yeah,
and
that's
shit.
a little weird. Yeah.
It is a little weird. Keep your cotton candy chest hair to yourself, please.
Nice. That's a good look.
And please don't talk to me about politics. I mean, I'll talk to you about your shower all day long, I guess, as opposed to politics.
Oh, you mean like the renovation on his shower?
Yeah. Like,
okay. I thought you meant about.
I'll go help him pick out tile samples and shit.
I thought when you said that, my brain was picturing him telling you about, his loofah usage.
Loofah technique.
Yeah. It's like, listen, when I was your age, I wouldn't listen when my grandpappy told me this, but you gotta listen. You gotta get the grundle with that thing.
In ancient Greece, all the men would shower together. Wink.
Do you like gladiator movies? Yeah, anyway.
Exactly. Becomes a thing.
I never understand how people get that comfortable with other people. I mean, I get it for when you're with someone and there's going to be some of the sex, but, other than, but in locker rooms, I never understand how people are so just whatever,
Fix out, buddy.
Yeah, it's like, what?
I've never understood that mentality either.
Yeah. I mean, it's more, it's just with me, it's just a privacy thing, I hate bathrooms that don't have locks on the door,
Right.
It doesn't matter what I'm doing in there. I could be standing there pissing, my back's to whoever's coming in, and I've had that happen where someone will walk in, I'll be like, how you doing? But, especially it's weird because I'm doing it in the sink, but, whatever.
No, I hear you. I don't get it either. And that's the one thing that always is weird for me is because in the locker room there, they have two private showers and then they have the big group shower.
Right.
And guys use the big group shower.
Yeah.
While the other, their own personal shower is empty.
Right.
I don't get it.
So weird to me. I know.
I mean, it might be funny to just, scrub my balls for 5 minutes and stare at somebody.
Yeah, just direct eye contact the whole time. If they try to look away, you move so they can.
Yeah. But I am with you.
Maybe every once in a while, just let a little grunt out.
Does that feel so great when you get that thumb roll?
The old thumb roll.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't understand it, and maybe it's a me thing.
Yeah, that's always what I figured it is with me. Is it's just I'm just a shy person by nature, no matter kind of what it is, and I want my space. So I always kind of figured it's mostly that. But man, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah,
I hear you.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it's also possible that a group, a section of them have probably had some sort of, sports or military to where,
Bathhouse.
Bathhouse, yeah, whatever. Well, you're going to a bathhouse. You have to assume they have experience.
But it's like, I mean, even, in Jamaica, I was like, we should check out the new beach. We never really did. Like, we walked through it one night trying to get to dinner, but we never went there.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, I don't know. It's just a weird...
Oddly enough, though, you will, and I mean, I know you were drunk, but you'll post a video of like when you were peeing in Jamaica.
Well, this is true.
I mean, not, it was dark, but it was still the idea.
I didn't have piss cam on, but.
Oh man. Like I said, I've never been more terrified to watch a video from you. Like when you're like, I gotta piss, and I'm like, oh God. Like, please don't whip it out. And then I hear it, and I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah, I may have had a few cocktails that night.
That was so funny, though.
I still can't bring myself to watch it, though.
You're probably better off.
Right.
That one's just you slurring your words, peeing, and then stumbling around trying to find your way back. So you're not missing much.
Weird, imagine that.
Yeah. Classic Tony.
Anywho, but I guess like so I'm tying this all together now.
Right.
So I've been going every day this week because you remember Brian? Like, I don't know, a month and a half ago I was bitching about our shitty shower situation, how the assholes who installed it. That I kind of want to like find whoever installed the shower enclosure, like put my arm around them, I'll get them a beer,
right?
Take them to like the local, I don't know, like sliding glass window store, and then throw them through every single plate glass window I could find.
Wrong move, sir.
I'll move.
Sweet chin music through.
Oh, you're right. Sweet chin music.
Yeah. Because
when I thought I fixed it, I was in the kitchen getting dinner ready. Was it Monday probably? And suddenly there's water dripping through the ceiling, and Jeannie was in the shower. It's like, motherfucker, it's leaking again, and I don't know where.
Nice.
So we've shut the shower down. We'd realized, well, we're going to have to like rip it out and figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Hence going to the Y every morning. Cause I was like, well, I guess I'll go shower at the Y. And then I'm like, if I'm here, I might as well work out.
So you had something in common with, Boxer Bobby then.
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it at the time because I didn't have that problem when he was talking to me about it. I was like, we would have bonded.
Well, sure. Yeah. You could have, stripped down and just stood there in your, Under Armour and just, had a nice chat with him.
They could have mushed chest hair.
Sure. Sure.
Like an Oreo that you take off and leave the cream on the one side.
Oh, God. Wow. What a visual, Tony.
Right?
You have a way with words.
Yeah, like a pope.
Well, wait, sorry. Let me rephrase. You have your way with words.
That's true, too. Yeah. I'm like Cosby with words.
Oh, come on now.
Too soon?
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
So yeah, it's it's been something there. Dealing with this, I can't wait to figure out what's going on there.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like any fun.
What a fucking nightmare. I hate owning a house.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a fucking brutal thing at the same time.
Yeah. What you need is just to tear out the bathroom. Like, just get a big crane and just tear the bathroom out completely.
Rip it off the house.
Yeah, just put another one in.
That'd be ideal.
That's how it's done, right? They just tear out the old one like that and just...
I've watched home improvement shows, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they slide the new one right in. And it only takes like half an hour to an hour from what I've seen on TV. Yeah, so...
Depends on which show you watch.
Right, yeah. That's so...
Yeah, it's pretty... I know, that's why I think I'll probably do it tomorrow morning.
Yeah, sure. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. Then have some old fashions afterward.
Yeah, exactly. I'll put on some nice jeans and tuck in like a nice plaid button-up shirt and get to work.
Make sure you tuck it into your underwear. That way it stays in.
Oh, well, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. I called it the sensual tuck.
Only because you spend half an hour in the front.
Yeah, staring at everybody.
Yeah. Tony, what are you doing? Tucking my shirt in? Like, I think you're tucking something else, buddy. So?
Yeah. Point.
Yeah. Smell your hand
also-
afterwards.
So weird.
Manly.
Ah, that musk.
Gross.
That's also weird because I'm playing the role of single dad this weekend. Because Jeannie's off with my sister and one of her coworkers at the cottage.
Oh, I thought you guys were on a break. Damn it, I couldn't even say it without laughing. Damn it.
Doing the old girls weekend thing, so it's it's kind of a weird weekend.
You should have just threw on a wig and went.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Booze and buddy style.
Yeah, yeah. No one would know, you know?
No. I guess it's my bearded friend Esmeralda.
No, it's got to be like Tonina or something like that. It's got to be just something terrible, you know, but close.
Yes.
Yeah. You
I
just
like
go up there and
Tonina.
do your best Shanae impression the whole weekend, you know?
I agree.
Mm.
All that thing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's strange, but
Or-
it's fine.
Yeah. Or, God, what was it? The one that Jamie Foxx used to do on In Living Color. I forgot the character.
Wasn't? Oh shit! What was that?
Yeah, because Shanae was Martin Lawrence.
Oh, I need to know now.
Yeah, sorry. I just
That's
derailed
all right.
the whole show with people dressing as women.
Jamie Foxx, doop in Living Color, female character,
Mhm.
Wanda.
Wanda, that's what it was. Yep.
Yeah, hilarious.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm looking at it.
Oh, yeah, right? When he like pushed his
Forget
lips
about
out and
that.
everything. Yeah, it was so good. He's so funny on that show. Anyway, I'm sorry. Oscar winner Jamie Foxx.
Yes, Oscar winner.
Yeah.
Really Renaissance man,
Yes.
Jamie Foxx.
Indeed. Indeed. So what else we got here? Anything else this week, or should we move into the other stuffs? Or
Yeah, whatever you want to do, Brian. If something pops up in my brain, I will pop it
well,
in
if
your
you
face.
got if you got stuffs, then let's
Well,
continue.
not really.
Oh,
I mean, I kind of like plowed through the stuffs I have.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of stuff this week.
Really?
Yeah, because I haven't really like. It's weird. This last week, I told you I've been kind of feeling meh. So I've been not very highly motivated for most of the week. Although over the weekend, I did like all the cooking. So, because I made a bunch of marinated chicken. I tried out the cauliflower rice for the first time.
How'd that work out for you?
Really well. Really well. Yeah, I just stir fried it with just a little bit of oil and some salt and
Delicious,
pepper.
isn't it?
Yeah, and I basically what I do is I've got the recipe I have is to mimic Chipotle's chicken basically. So I'm
Nice.
leave it overnight, marinate, and then
Sprinkle some E. coli on it.
yeah, pretty much. And well, I got to stay thin, Tony. So
It's true. Best way.
right.
Shit
So
your brains out.
but then I made that cauliflower, some black beans, some other veg, threw it all together in a bowl and just smashed the hell out of it. It was really good. But I made that. And then to counter that, I made barbecue sloppy joes, which were delicious, but not in any way healthy.
No.
But
That's fine, though.
yeah, but sounded good. And then I made up a whole bunch of salad fixins and whatnot. So I spent a good amount of time like meal prepping basically on Sunday. So, but
I am a fan of doing that myself.
yeah. And seriously, if
I like
anyone's
the old
listening,
meal prep action.
like the cauliflower, from what I was reading, it's like a quarter of the carbs of rice. So it's, very much friendlier for people if you're borderline diabetic or whatever, or just trying to cut the carbs.
I was listening to Cut the Carbs might be a keto kid.
Yeah, I guess.
I was listening to Alton Brown's podcast, and he gave cauliflower like the ingredient of the year or whatever.
Yeah, that's actually why, like, I never even knew cauliflower rice was, like, a thing.
A thing?
Yeah, so I, when he mentioned that on his podcast, I was like, so I started looking up, like, how to do it and stuff, and I was like, but I was at the store and they actually had it already done, so, and it was the same price as, like,
no
a head.
shit. That's
yeah.
convenient.
Well, the heads of cauliflower were really small, and the bag of this was, like, a good amount of it for the same money. And I was like, well, it's the same money and I don't have to do the work. So win. Now, normally, if I find the heads of cauliflower cheaper, I'll just do it myself. But
Yeah. Yeah, it's soup. I mean, I like it in stir fry like that.
Yeah. Well, I saw one of the groups I'm in, a guy mentioned to me that he did stuffed peppers with it too.
That's a fucking brilliant idea.
Right?
Because you know what I added to my stuffed peppers when I'm trying to make them low carb?
Nope.
More meat. So cauliflower is a great idea.
Yeah, because it does, like, especially if you don't overcook it, it mimics the chew of rice a little bit.
Yeah.
So I was really happy with it. So, which is good because that's the kind of stuff, when stuff works that well, I'm very likely to use it forward. And
you're on board, right?
Yeah, and my mom lives here too, and she's been eating it all week too.
Oh, good.
Like, she's right on board with it. So that always helps.
Are you going to try cauliflower pizza crust?
I don't know, only because I'm very lazy, Tony.
I'm just asking because I know you like the pizza. You like the pizza.
I do like the pizza. Yeah, that's what's funny is I've been looking for like ways of cutting carbs because I know I'm going to make a pig of myself with something like macaroni and cheese and pizza. So I'm kind of, like, okay, those are where I'm going to like indulge the carbs the most. The rest of the time I'm going to try to do what I can to.
Now let me interject right quick.
Yeah.
We've made a mac and cheese using cauliflower.
Yeah, I saw a recipe
and
for that.
Fucking delicious.
Right. I actually
cheese and cauliflower is amazing together already.
Absolutely. Yeah. I actually just thought about doing that, just basically taking a mac and cheese recipe and instead of boiling the pasta, you just make the cauliflower rice and then just throw it all together and finish it up. So
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You don't have to make it out of rice. You can just use the little florets.
Oh yeah, they're right. Yeah. So, yep. So I'll probably do that before too long too, because, like I said, just what I can cut is, anything I can cut like that's a good thing. Cause, my numbers
become the cauliflower kid.
Well, my numbers are too high, so I got to try to find ways that I can, shave that down a little bit.
You just yell leaderboard and do a crotch chop.
Yes. I like this idea. Oh man. No, it's funny. Like, I looked up this recipe for, to figure out how to do like Chipotle stuff at home because, be easier and cheaper. And
right.
It's funny because I've been using this marinade for a while now. It's super easy to make. It's just some random seasonings and then you're supposed to use like adobo or, like when you get like Chipotles in, adobo sauce, you're supposed to just use that sauce. But instead of buying that, I've just been using the Tabasco Chipotle that I have. And instead, it works just as well. And then someone mentioned it to throw a little honey in there because it was a little too like acidic, essentially, or whatever. And the honey is a nice balance in it. So I've been doing that. Man, it's great on like salads, tacos, like pretty much it's a pretty versatile
all
chicken.
The things.
Yeah, so I just make a mess of it up and then just whatever to go with it. So that's been strong.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. So, but anyway, I was starting to say that.
Yeah.
I was watching a bunch of stuff this week. Like, I watched Voltron season 2.
Nice.
I don't think it was as good as the first season. Yeah, it was pretty slow until kind of halfway through, and then it picked up. But it was still all right. Like, it's not bad by any means.
First season like an asshole.
Yeah, well, we established earlier that you're an asshole, so it's all right.
This is true.
Yeah.
When I'm calling an old guy a cunt and wanting him to be a double amputee.
Exactly.
Good point, Brian.
Right? Then I've been watching The Crown, which is on Netflix. It's a show about
Queen Elizabeth, right?
Yeah, it's a show about how basically it starts just before she becomes queen. And then it starts moving forward from there. But man, John Lithgow's on there as Winston Churchill, and he's so good as Churchill. Like
really?
I don't know if he's wearing like a fat suit or if he's gained weight, but he's got like the hunch that Churchill had later in his life and everything. It was, he really was good. The cast was pretty good. Like it was.
Does he do a lazy rear naked choke in a bathtub and then kill somebody?
No, and there's no Lithgow ass to terrify you.
God.
Yeah.
I get enough of that at the Y.
I bet.
At least Lithgow shaves.
Yeah, he probably had it lasered, you know.
It's true, probably true.
Yeah.
You're right. He's got that Lithgow. He's got that Third Rock money.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's slow to start because there's
Right.
really no action in the
I've
show.
heard it's really good.
Yeah, it's good, but it's something you got to stick with because, like I said, there's no action, and oddly enough, in a current drama, there's not like sex all over the place in it either. There's like none in it, in fact, you know. So
Churchill isn't hunched over banging somebody.
No, as great as that might be.
English titties flying everywhere.
Oh man, no, none of that. Sorry.
It's the Blitz.
Oh jeez. Boy. So yeah, but it's a really good show though. It's just like I said, just
I need another rum and coke.
I think you need more, Tony.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, that's a great idea. If I had some, I'd be drinking it too. But
All right.
sad panda over here. And then I watched Netflix.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Netflix added a show called Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, it was created by
What is this about?
it's created by Eugene Levy, and I don't know if it's his son or I think it's probably his son, but they're both on the show also. Huh?
Check the eyebrows.
Yeah. Well, and it's got it's a family that used to own like a video chain and were super rich, and basically because of a terrible financial manager like didn't pay any taxes. So basically they lose everything. And
Right.
the only thing the government basically doesn't take from them is that as a joke years ago, Eugene Levy's character bought a town called Schitt's Creek.
That's hilarious.
So they move there, and Chris Elliott plays the mayor of the town, and he's ridiculous as always, you know.
I love Chris Elliott.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, he's so good
All
in
right.
the role too. And basically, so you've got these people who are used to like the finest things in life, and they move into like podunk, the most podunk town kind of a thing, you know, real small town. Everybody knows each other kind of a thing. And it was really funny. It's so in the vein of like Christopher Guest kind of humor.
Right.
You know, so if you dig stuff like Best in Show and Waiting for Guffman and, you know, those kind of movies of his, this will be right up your alley. But
Right up your Schitt's Creek.
right up your Schitt's Creek. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like Chris Elliott's character, his name is Roland Shits. Sorry. And, but so that's how, yeah, I love the fact that the name of the show is Schitt's Creek.
Is it like SCHITZ or something?
It's
or
SCHITT
okay.
apostrophe S or
I was trying
S.
to figure
I
out
don't remember.
how they're getting away with this.
Yeah. Well, it's on, I can't remember what network it's on, but it's on, you know, one of the, like, it's on like IFC or something like that. You know, one of those kind of networks where they can get
where they
away
have
with
a little more leeway.
Yeah, like they actually say fuck in the show, you know, so,
Right.
you know, like not much, but occasionally. But yeah, it's been pretty entertaining. So, yeah, there were 2 seasons of it have hit Netflix, and I've already burned through both of them. So, I mean, again,
That's awesome.
there's only 13 episodes. They're 22-minute episodes, you know, so it doesn't take very long to really fire through them. But, yeah.
Right.
I've very much enjoyed some of the humors in that show. So there was something else I watched too, but I can't remember what it is. So,
It's inconsequential.
Yep.
You'll have that.
Yeah. So how about you? Have you viewed anything lately?
Not really. It's ever since we've got the old Xbox working again, we've been really like diving headfirst into Skyrim and just Skyrimming it up.
Makes sense.
I mean, so I don't want to really talk about the exploits of Gus the Necromancer, but it's fucking sick.
Right. That's fair. That's fair. If you want to find out about his exploits, you can go to Tony's blog at no.
Yeah, it's Gus at blogspot.necro.com.
That's
Check it out.
Terrible.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
Horrible,
very terrible.
horrible.
Terrible.
Super terrible.
Yeah. So what really stinks is from watching a lot of this and these shows, and then also been playing Neverwinter a whole lot again. I've, really been falling behind on my podcast again.
Yeah, I'm like full week behind on mine.
Yeah.
Trying desperately to catch up.
Yeah, I listened to a few the other night, but I think this week I've listened to maybe 5, and that's no bueno because I got a lot on my list. So, what can you do, right?
Yeah, this is true. What can you do?
Yeah. Speaking of podcasts.
Yes.
I wanted to throw a little shout out to our pals over at the Obscure Gentleman podcast.
Oh, all right.
Because back when I became, the Macho King, by, dominating the tournament, that they had, I got to pick a topic for their show, and I'd seen that they had done wrestling ones a few times. They had Undertaker, and they did a thing about Macho Man, and, right. Oh, actually, the Macho Man one might have been I think that was 12 for a penny. That's right. Because that was the Hogan Macho Man beef. Anyway, over at, theobscuregentleman.com. Nice. Nice. I suggested Ric Flair as a topic.
I wish I had a Ric Flair drop.
Woo! There you go. Nice. And, thoroughly enjoyed listening to it. So if, you want to, listen to some people kind of talk about Ric Flair a little bit, go have a look at that. Also, go check out, while you're at theobscuregentleman.com, have a look, see at their comic that goes up, every so often. And, it's cause, it's quite nice.
Quite nice?
Quite nice. Yeah.
Is it?
The cream of the crop.
I mean, it's all right. I mean,
oh yeah, cream of the crop, Mean Gene. Ooh.
I mean,
cup of coffee. Uh-huh.
While I'm doing the shout out, I mean, like I told you, they were on the front page of Reddit today with the comic, so that's pretty nice. pretty good.
Yeah, front page of Reddit, that's something to be proud of these days.
Right.
Everyone is a fan of the Reddits.
Yep.
Well, most people are at least.
If you want to learn more about, James Alvarez, who's one of the guys from Obscure Gentleman, and also on the 12 for a Penny podcast, and the writer generally of the Obscure Gentleman comic, check out The Enthusiast, where he's a special guest of ours.
It was just a few enthusiasts back, too.
Yep. Good times.
That was a great episode. I was a big fan of talking to him.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you got anything else here?
Mm-hmm. I don't even know where we're at time-wise.
Nah, we're fine.
Okay. Well, not really. I mean, I don't want to jump into Q to W already.
No, it's way too early for that.
It seems way too soon for that.
I got a couple other things here. I saw this yesterday that there was a post that said Cards Against Humanity.
Lay it on me, man.
All right, it said that Cards Against Humanity was hiring like a new CEO, but there was one catch. And basically, like, I don't know, should I read the whole thing or should I just recap?
A nice recap's probably good.
Okay. So basically, they have a list of all the things they're looking for in a candidate, right? And everything that they mention, essentially, is about Barack Obama.
That's fair. Oh, hi, dog.
Right. So they basically have, they've set it up, to where they're saying that they're looking for a new CEO, but they only want it to be Barack Obama, essentially.
Right.
Which cracked me up because, they always tend to do this kind of crazy stuff.
Well, they are. I imagine it's a crazy company to work for.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Oh, there we go. I thought the internet's. I feel like the internet's getting wonky, Brian.
Yeah, it's trying. I
feel like it's talking to us about showers and the politics while it's nude.
Probably. Damn it. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, I just thought it was kind of funny, that they posted that since, they figure he's looking for a job. So.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Would be great if he accepted.
Oh man, that'd be so good. Well, especially because in their offer, it says like, we'll give you 51% of the company. So, be kind of funny if he called their bluff on it.
How funny would that be?
Yeah.
I love you. I'm just gonna try to do a Barack impersonation.
Yeah, that's a terrible
run
idea.
up.
Yeah. But yeah, it would be hilarious if he's like,
Yeah, that would be awesome though.
Yeah, like, hey, I'll take
It's
it.
Like they didn't know it, but down in the war room, they played Commandy every day.
Yeah.
Mainly the opportunity they're looking for.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is all I could hope for in my post-presidential life. Oh, boy.
Yeah. I'm going to forego all those $1 million speeches I give.
Yeah.
I'm going to just direct Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah. I mean, they're out of Chicago,
That'd be awesome.
That's his town, so,
It's just true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that explains why when we were there, they had the little museum set up to Cards Against Humanity. I thought that was odd. You're right, they are out of Chicago. I guess it all makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually looked into seeing, because I knew we were going to be, in the area, I looked into seeing if they had any sort of a, public thing, like tour or whatever that we could, be part of, but I didn't see anything, so. We should have reached out to him, to record with him. Oh.
Yeah, I totally agree. It would have been great to get someone for Cards Against Humanity.
Mm-hmm.
I almost think that as a company, they're probably too big.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I guess you never know. It's like anything else. Hooks in the water, right? Hooks in the water.
Yeah, you never know. Like anything else, worst they can do is say no. Well, I mean, I guess they could say worse, They could say, that they hope we lose our legs and...
Exactly.
Which would be really odd for a company to actually say that to somebody, but...
Not for them.
Yeah, that's true. Well, usually they don't go after people unless they're horrible, though,
In your cleats.
Not a whole lot, actually. I really don't have much else. I saw this week that Fox ordered an X-Men pilot, and I guess it's gonna take. It's gonna be like a family, like a couple and their kid who recently figured out the kid's a mutant, and then they go on the run. So I guess
that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. It's what kind of stinks is it's like, I'd really like to just have like an X-Men show, they could do an X-Men show, just put one or two characters in there that are, whatever, you can pick a time frame, how they did like the First Class thing. They could do that kind of a concept,
Right.
Just go back. Hey, here's,
kind of an interesting take on it.
Yeah. Well, it's like Legion is debuting here.
It's
what was that?
Right. I'll say it's not a terrible idea to take a single mutant and kind of put them in the X-Men universe.
Right. Yeah, I agree. It's why I said, I mean, it's super early and everything, there's zero details. That's like all that was released basically. Like no time frame or anything like that. So, but I don't know. We'll see. Do you remember there was that, what was that? Wasn't there a Generation X or TV show? Like way back. I feel like
I don't recall that, but
I feel like there was. Here, I'll look it up.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah. But I could have swore they did something like, maybe it was just rumored and I'm just thinking of that, but I could have swore there was an X-Men TV show before. Yeah, there you go. Generation X. It was in 96. Because it had Matt Frewer.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
Yep. The synopsis is a group of young mutant humans with a genetic variation that gives them superpowers and makes them feared by the population at large begin training at a school for heroes. Yeah, because I can't remember. I was just going to look at the character names because I can't remember if they used, actual characters from the books, or if
Legit
they just...
X-Men.
Yeah, okay, yeah, they did. That's right. I thought they did, but I couldn't remember. Yeah, that's right, because they had Sean Cassidy, Banshee. They had Jubilee was on there, Emma Frost. Yeah, there's other ones that are, from the books and stuff too. So, yeah, I just don't remember this being a great show. Yeah, it's rated 4.8 on IMDb.
Sick.
Seriously, if you look at the ad box for it, it is very 1996.
Well, I am going to look it up right now.
Yeah. So.
Let's see here. Generation X TV show ago.
Yep.
I really wanted to see images.
Yeah.
Come on, Emma Frost. Oh, wait. Oh, my God.
Well, it was on Fox, so there's, it's not, if I remember correctly, she wasn't in anything like Emma Frost usually wears,
She looks like a real, yeah, I'll keep it to myself. I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah.
This does not look good at all.
Oh, no, that's why I said, if I remember correctly, it's not good at all. But yeah, that was Fox trying that a long time ago. So.
Boy, did they.
Hopefully they move, they move well away from that. But, yeah. I don't even know if that's available anywhere. Like, you can watch episodes of it anywhere. Probably not, because it's garbage.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I'm going to put in here streaming.
Okay.
See if it comes up so I can watch this shite.
Right.
Well, the pilot's on YouTube, apparently.
Okay, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff happens quite a bit.
Looks like maybe you might be able to watch it on Amazon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, no, you have to buy it.
Oh.
But it is available.
Yeah, forget that noise. It's not worth the money, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Generation X on National Geographic Channel.
Oh. Slightly different.
So that's actually probably worth watching.
Yeah. That's just more about the age group there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Legion looks, I think Legion looks pretty strong. I don't know if you've seen any previews for that. That's coming out.
I have not.
Early February. That's based out of, the X-Men universe. So, it's interesting. I'm curious if there's going to be established X-Men characters on the show, or if they're going to just make up a bunch.
Right.
Because I'd prefer it if they have at least a few that were there before, and it doesn't have to be like the big characters, but even like Kitty Pryde or something, like it doesn't have to be Wolverine or Professor X or anything like that, just,
some, like second tier X-Men, basically.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it depends on who you ask. Kitty Pryde may not be second tier, but, up until more recently, I think she always was.
Wait, Aubrey Plaza? I'm interested.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So I said the show looks decent. So I'm going to...
Yeah, I haven't seen a trailer for this or nothing.
Yeah, I plan to check it out.
Probably because I'm out of touch, Brian.
Yeah, well, that'll happen. You're too busy...
So I happens to chat with old men.
Yeah, I was going to say you're too busy with your head in the clouds at the Y.
Fuck yeah. By clouds, you mean silver chest hair.
Well, that's... Yeah. Remember earlier I said there's a silver lining to everything?
Oh, God. Gross. Gross.
Hey, listen, you're going to be rocking that silver stuff unless you're brushing Just for Men in later.
Oh, man. There's got to be some asshole out there that dyes with chest hair.
There has to be. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
How ridiculous must that look?
Oh, it's got to look silly.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I've had people go, how come why don't you dye your beard? Because I got a lot of gray in like the bottom.
Yeah.
Like, who gives a shit? I don't care.
Right?
I like having color variation.
Right?
I don't want to look like a Sin City comic.
I don't know. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be, but at the same time, go fuck yourself.
I mean, that's also fair, but
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, why don't you dye your beard? And you're like, why don't you lose your legs in a car accident? And you're like, geez, dude.
Exactly.
Come on, Tony, stop it. Then you know what it is? Here's a callback for you. That wasn't you talking earlier. That was your beard. Remember how we did that bit on how your beard just says awful, awful things?
Yeah, the beard is the source of all the awful.
Yes. Because, whenever a character has a goatee, they're evil. So a beard to me means like next level.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, it's like a final form of a goatee.
Until you hit Gandalf, and then you're like wise.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You're right. That was the difference between Saruman and Gandalf. There's like 3 inches of beard difference.
Yep, exactly.
Son of a bitch.
Saruman was just a dick.
Yeah. Hate it when that happens. That's why you have to treat your beard nicely, because if you don't, that's what happens. You pollute your mind with all these horrible, horrible
becomes
thoughts.
a big problem.
Right. But anyways, back to dyeing your chest hair.
Next thing you know, you're growing horse.
Yep. Terrible.
Yeah, someone does this. I guarantee it.
Right.
Let's see here.
Oh, you're looking it up too?
Dyeing body hair.
I typed in chest hair dye. You know what? Oh my God, there's a YouTube video that says secrets on dyeing chest hair. How to dye your chest hair in 6 minutes.
Oh my God. Well, there is also, and I just put in dyeing body hair.
Yeah.
And on WebMD, there's a forum in the man-to-man topics for pubic hair dye.
Sure.
Why?
Can't you just brush in some Just for Men in that? I mean, isn't that, it's its third beard, Should count, right? Okay.
Okay, hold on. 8 years ago.
Oh, here we go. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Cowboy, Kawboy, posted 8 years ago in this man-to-man topics. Several weeks ago, I wanted to change the look of my pubes, so I did some trimming and manscaping. I went too far and ended up with what looked like a tapered, narrow landing strip, the width of my wang.
Wow.
So very tiny. A horrible look, to say the least, but my wife got a laugh out of it. It's slowly been filling in over weeks, not fast enough. So it still looks somewhat bare from a distance, which was one of the problems with being blonde is having lighter colored pubes. The other day I was talking with my buddy about it.
Well, in fairness,
hey, guess what? It's crazy, guy.
Well, in fairness, here we are having a conversation about this, so.
Yeah, but I'm not telling you what I'm going through.
Yet. Yeah.
So the other day I was talking to my buddy about it. He suggested trying just for hair. Just for coloring stuff.
Yeah.
I laughed at first and decided to give it a try. I used brown beard and mustache coloring kit. So he's blonde, brown. It works very well. So the armpit hair? What?
Yeah.
Oh, here's where it gets weird. I've always admired the look of a dark, thick patch of pubes on a guy.
What?
However, exactly. However, nature's carpet matching drapes rules have me with a delight dirty blonde I've never been thrown. Now I'm extremely happy with the way it looks. I find myself sneaking a peek at my new patch whenever I get a chance.
Why don't you just buy a Merkin? Oh my God.
I have no idea.
Now it's.
Oh my God. I'm so glad I stumbled on this.
Well, it's also funny because like Men's Health actually has a thing. This is from like 2010. But it was someone had sent a question, can I dye my body hair? And you absolutely can according to this. And it says the trick's finding a dye that will work. Because typically your body hair is coarser than the stuff on your head, especially true of pubic hair. Which means an ordinary hair dye may not work, as well. So they recommend like one for like pubic hair that, it says aimed at women, but it's increasingly popular with men, which, again, this is, 7 years ago. So I'm sure the technology is upgraded. But for the rest of the body hair, it recommends just for men, beard and mustache. So, and it says you don't get very much in the pack. So if you're a gorilla, get a couple.
For those of us that always admired that dark patch, what do they suggest?
It doesn't really say, so I would assume you just get a darker color than, the others. So, man,
that makes sense.
And there you go. For anyone who was curious,
that was one I've read in a long time.
Yeah, that's that's what we're here for. Spreading, just educating people.
Exactly.
I guess. I don't know. Oh, jeez.
I'm working on a new hair dye company.
Yeah.
I'm just going to call it Dark Patch.
Nice. I like this idea a lot. I'm going to put in the show links, I'm going to put the link to the secrets to dyeing chest hair. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm sure it'll be a riot. Because from what I can see, it looks like this guy has painted his pecs and the top of his stomach. So
that's exciting.
Yeah. So boy, wouldn't it be great if it dyed your skin?
Oh my God, that would be the best.
Yeah. Oh man, good stuff. Oh
wow. I mean,
there you go.
I know we're starting to we're getting into the area of becoming older gentlemen.
Yeah.
And I've got some gray hairs, but if like my chest, and I've never even looked. I don't care.
Yeah.
If my chest hair started to gray,
mm-hmm.
Who gives a shit?
Some people do, though.
I don't even understand that.
Yeah. I don't. Well, I can see it. I guess a little bit if because someone mentioned one of the things I read that for guys who are like some guys their hair goes gray like in their 20s.
Right.
So I can kind of see that. Like if you're in your 20s and you got gray chest hair, I could see where you're like, yeah, this makes me look like I'm 70. So, I kind of don't want this anymore.
Just take a page out of Neil's book and just go become the glistening. And shave that shit
that's
off.
Actually what someone mentioned was they were like, just go get it waxed or shave it, and I was like, that's actually probably like, if that had been my problem, I probably would have done that,
Yeah, there you go.
Cause,
you get that wrestler body.
Yeah. Woo! Or, you just cut it down real short. That way you're still real hairy, but you don't have that weird, 5 o'clock shadow on your chest.
Right. But not so short that you like shred your lady's face when you're,
when she's, motorboating you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She comes back, her face is all bloody.
Yeah. Things happen. Yeah.
It's like motorboating a wire brush.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that'd be horrible.
Right?
Yeah. Probably not in your best interest.
Not at all.
But, yeah. So, well, I never thought, the way we started that we were going to end up talking about dyeing body hair, but here we are. So
here we are. That's always it's an odd road we travel here in Salty Language.
Very much so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure, there's probably someone out there listening that's like, finally, I've been wanting to, dye my Fruitbowl for a while.
yeah, for sure.
Nothing worse than gray grundle hair, like whatever.
Oh, exactly. It's like, fucking having, like, leaving an Easter basket out in the sun, all the grass bleaches. You gotta get that you gotta get some fresh Easter grass in there.
That's true, yeah. Or at least dye what you have, I guess. I don't know.
Right?
Can't have
just dye them eggs.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird though, because with an Easter basket, you just take the grass out of there. It's not the same.
It's true.
Now how do I know it's Easter?
Is there anything worse than fucking Easter grass?
Right? It is pretty awful. Like
it was just like shredded plastic. Imagine how horrible that is for the earth.
Yeah, right? Just the idea of making it seems really awful, and then spreading it around to where it gets caught in things and mostly shipped off to landfills because, people throw it out and then buy more the next year.
Yep. I guarantee you right now there's a salmon going belly up because I tossed some Easter grass aside trying to get the Cadbury egg.
Yeah, probably. Well, it also is probably because you're directly giving it to the salmon, but,
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I do wrap salmon chow in Easter grass.
Salmon chow. Yeah. And then
Throw it in the river.
Right. And then if I wrap the salmon in it, so when the bears eat the salmon, they're taking it in, so.
Right. Double even.
Right.
Oh. Well, because it's like an Easter egg hunt with salmon for the bears.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. It's exactly the same thing. Yeah. Delicious.
Right.
So they get to the plastic parts, and it's like, this isn't so good. But, whatever.
Easter grass is terrible. Yeah. I guarantee there's like they have to have
I would think so, yeah.
Earth-friendly Easter grass now.
I would hope so. I'm sure they do. It's just fun to just rag on that stuff, because it really is just garbage. I mean, like you could just take some plastic bags and cut them up and make your own, right?
I guess it won't be as nearly as festive colors.
It could be. Depends on what color bags you have. You get a nice mix of tan and white.
Like, oh, this is so exciting.
Yeah.
Why is my Easter grass tan and white? Be like, son, we never told you you're colorblind.
Yeah. Why does it say
just traumatize them for life?
Right. Why does it say thank you, come again? Because
Easter Bunny is a cunt.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You heard it here first. That's Tony's new shirt coming out. The Easter Bunny is a cunt.
Just in time for Easter season.
Yeah.
It's just me holding an empty basket.
Yeah. I was thinking you in an Easter Bunny costume, like holding the head next to you. Like you've taken the head off, holding it next to you in an Easter basket, and then just the text over it.
That works too.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
If this was closer to Easter, we may have to do some Photoshop, but it's still a ways off.
Indeed.
Oh man. Damn it! I want to name this episode "The Easter Bunny is a Cunt."
I think Apple would frown on that.
Yeah, probably. Oh shit! All right. That's wow. Oh,
It'd be
man.
so funny.
Can you imagine? I just picture, like somebody pulling up the show and seeing the title. Like, what the hell? All right, this time these guys have gone too far.
No, I'd be going too far is when we show up at the mall and start yelling it.
We've got signs. We're wearing the shirts. We've got signs.
Yeah, marching.
Yeah. Oh, man. Just children crying and running around everywhere.
Mommy, what's a cunt?
Yeah. Daddy, what's a cunt? Ask your mother.
Yeah.
That's no good.
Your grandma.
Jonathan. I love his name's Jonathan. It's not John. I love that you went with the whole Jonathan. That's a nice touch.
Well, because he's in trouble.
Right, obviously. Yeah, that's a good move. Good move. Oh, shit. All right, well, we should probably move on before we get in any trouble here.
Probably too late for that.
Yeah, good point. I got nothing else. That's all I got for the week. So, you want to move into the Q of the W?
Guess we should move into QW, Brian.
Yes, sir.
Last week we asked you, what celebrity would you like to be stranded on an island with?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I, like I said last week, I straight up ripped us off from Stuff That Matters from Two Guys That Don't podcast.
Yeah, and I gotta say real quick that I'm extremely disappointed that all of the answers weren't me.
Agreed.
Oh, and Tony. Yeah.
Also agreed.
No.
But Facebook, we got some responses here.
Yeah.
It's actually funny. Like half of these got Hobied, with the exception of Jeff. I don't know. I say Jeffrey because that's what it says on Facebook. Right. Or Jeff from Hobie didn't Hobie it, which is entertaining.
Okay, that is funny.
But Dev asked, hey, how long have I been stranded for? This is we never specified. Let's say a year. And he went, well, if it's only a year, I would go with Bear Grylls. Sure, I'd have to drink my own piss a few times. I'm effort. If it were a truly unknown the time, I'd go with Anna Kendrick for obvious reason.
Because she'd also make him drink his piss, I think.
I don't know if she'd have to make him.
Well,
she'd probably just willingly accept it.
I figure she would probably just play a bunch of jokes on him, you know, and be like, "All right, drink your piss, and you can touch my boob or something like that." And she'd just keep doing stuff like that. Because that's what I would do.
I was picturing him drinking her piss.
Oh well, that's fine too. If that's
Gotcha.
if they're into that, that's okay too. You know.
I figured Dev was into water sports. Yeah. So Monica, our friend, our Canadian friend in the north,
right?
She says Les Stroud for survival, Robert Downey Jr. for sex, Cat Williams for sarcastic, crass humor.
Fair
Guess
enough.
depends on what situation you need.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because you can't have all three. You can only get one.
Right?
So
Exactly.
choose wisely.
Our friend V from the Kick Group.
Yeah.
She says Puma Ghostwalker, which I have no idea who that is,
I don't
but it's
either.
a sick fucking name.
That is a good name, yeah.
For survival. Shamar Moore for tea time, swoons, and Michael Fassbender for eye candy.
All right.
Clint says Scarlett Johansson, of course from Geek Dig.
Sure.
Jeff from Hobie says Rosario Dawson.
Fair enough.
And Jerry Summers, which I'm not sure where he's from.
I don't either.
He's got a great answer, though. Wile E. Coyote.
All right.
Yes.
I like it.
My wife, Jeannie, Lady Space Violence,
Yeah.
answered this question as well.
Okay.
And she's like, she gave me shit for sexualizing my answer, which I didn't think I did. I picked her because she can cook.
It's true. I mean, you did sexualize her, but it was...
Well, I mean, who doesn't?
The decision was based mostly on the cooking.
That too.
Yeah. And then El Tigre took over.
Yes, El Tigre. But she says Andrew Skarsgård because abs.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is, it's funny because like just a couple nights ago I'm like, well, what if I get these Skarsgård abs going? She's like, I don't know what I know what to do with those. No, it probably won't happen. I'm almost 40.
You just get that cut out and spray them on.
Exactly. Get a template.
Yep. I looked real quick. Appears that Puma Ghostwalker is a survival expert of some sort.
All I know is he's got the best name ever.
It's a really good name, yeah. I assume that's not his real name, but it's a really good name. I mean, if it isn't his real name, I would have certainly had my name changed to that by now.
Right?
I mean, it's right up there with like Max Powers, you know?
Fuck yeah, it is. Max Powers.
That's a Simpsons reference.
That's what we have on the face page.
All right, well, we got 0 on Twitter, so that makes me sad, but it's all right.
I thought we had some on Twitter.
Did we? There's none that showed up, unless they didn't use the hashtag.
I don't think they used the hashtag.
Oh. Well, that is different then.
It's right out even.
Mm-hmm.
Please, if you're going to answer the QW, use the QW hashtag.
Please.
We'll
say please.
I might be talking shit here, Brian, but I swore I remember reading something.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to read, what I have here.
Please.
Fluffy Bunny Ash, her answer was Lee Stroud, the Survivor Man. And she said if he's not famous enough, Bear Grylls. But, yeah, we certainly knew of... oh, shit, I already forgot his name. Because I was looking at something else.
Stroud?
Yeah, him too. So...
Yeah.
All right. So, and I also got one from Cheeto Bandito. And he said his first pick would be Salma Hayek for no other reason than I'm a pig. Which, good answer.
Great answer.
Yep.
Also great choice.
Yep. His second pick.
I've watched Dust Till Dawn.
Yeah, right. Over and over. His second pick would be Neil from Daft Pod. Which
nice.
I'm hurt. Neither of us got on there, but Neil did. I mean, clearly he sexualized Neil, and that's why I picked him.
Well, yeah,
because who doesn't want a glistening guy running around the island to just stare at the whole time? I mean, I'm sure that was the reason.
exactly right.
Yeah. And he says,
I would agree.
And he said, and if Tony's worried about Les Stroud, just pick Bear Grylls. He's got survivor skills, but you know he's the bitch in the relationship. Because we mentioned that
Nice.
you would be clearly alphaed by Les Stroud. So.
For sure.
Yeah. Boy, there's a lot of love for Les Stroud on this.
I found him.
All right.
Well, he is the man.
I guess.
So the guys from, I don't know who runs their account, but the guys from Stuff That Matters says, their answer was on the show a couple weeks ago. If I were single, Jennifer Lawrence. Since I'm married, Bear Grylls.
Nice.
Now you're on an island. You can't let your relationship interrupt, intervene.
It's true. Tony
with
didn't.
your survival.
Yeah, Tony certainly didn't.
Right? No, exactly. I'm happily married.
For now.
Garrett, our pal who lives on the west side.
Yep.
He did say Brian of Salty Language.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Flattery of the Salty King. That's what he's trying for.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then, draft pick from Cheeto, Neil from Daft Pod, John Bon Jovi.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember him. Because I remember reading that going, of course he picked John Bon Jovi.
Yes.
Yeah. Makes perfect
So
sense.
there you go.
He's true to his brand,
True to his brand. Absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks to everybody who submitted.
Yes. Exactly. And I'm going to continue the theme of ripping off podcasts.
Okay.
This is at the Quest Life. This is fresh. She came up on the because she's podcast. The last episode of Couple Things Pod.
Okay.
Which is at Couples Pod, at Couple Things Pod on. And it says grocery store item. Would you receive one grocery store item that you would receive free for the rest of your life? What would it be?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Right?
Man. I mean,
choices.
Well, I mean, I could go with something really kind of easy and say like pizza because the grocery store does have pizzas, so I have free pizza for life.
True.
I don't think that's really in the spirit of the question, is it?
And I'm pretty sure they ruled out like beer and stuff like that.
Oh, that's fair. Otherwise, that would have probably been a thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you think on stuff like already made? Like some grocery stores have like take and bake lasagnas, and I mean, obviously frozen foods too. So, are we allowing all that?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. Just
But you only get one thing. So if you're like Stouffer's, meatball orgasm,
yeah,
that's what you get for life.
Right. That makes sense. I can live with that. Yeah, like the easy one for me would be like pizza probably because I do enjoy the pizza. So
just pizza.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else. Trying to think of something that's a little more original or a little different, maybe. I don't know off the top of my head. What do you got?
This is a tough one for me because it's like Kroger's. We don't really shop at Kroger. Like if we need vegetables, we go to a stupid vegetable distributor. If we need meat, it's like we're really weird when it comes to our shopping.
I think for the sake of the question, you probably just what those stores sell though. So
yeah,
so
but that's why I had a hard time narrowing it down because it's like for instance, our local grocery store is Kroger's.
Right.
I don't like their meat.
Yeah.
I don't think it tastes good.
Right.
So I'm not, because my first thought was like, well, fucking ribeye steak.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I can do all kinds of shit with a ribeye.
Right, and it's pricey. It's not a cheap
pricey.
cut of meat.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, if it's going by the local grocery store, I don't like their meat. It's garbage.
Right.
So it's a tough one for me. I mean, I would have to go with like we go through, as dumb as it sounds, a shitload of like heavy cream. Like we use a lot of heavy cream in this house.
It's because you come home from the Y and you take baths in it.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. It helps my skin.
Yeah.
So there's that. I really enjoy the that Kerrygold Irish butter. That's super expensive.
Okay.
but we get it at Costco. I really enjoy that. It's a tough question.
Yeah.
Because there's not much like boxed type food that I eat, really.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was trying to think of that kind of thing too, because I don't know what I would want to get free, like just a constant stream of, because I don't know what I would, because like you said, it's like I'd probably end up with something like, some sort of meats probably would be where my head would go first, but I'm with you on that. Because otherwise I'd probably pick like chicken or, like you said, ribeye steaks, because, there's all sorts of things you can do with that. So,
well, my initial first like guess when Jeannie brought it up to me was like, I think I said like an English roast.
Okay.
Because it's got a lot, it's got like usually has a bone in it, it's got the fat in it, and it's a big chunk of meat, and I could do all kinds of shit with that if I really wanted to.
Right. Deep fry it and just eat it. Yeah, I know.
English roast on a stick.
Yeah. God, that would take so long to deep fry, though.
It takes so long.
You'd have to shave the outside off, probably.
Absolutely.
Because it'd be terrible.
So I thought that was a tough question, but I think I'm going to opt for like, God, it's so tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Right.
It's got to be me.
Right, because I figure that for most people it'd probably end up being something that they're just like, some like chips that are their favorite, or macaroni and cheese or something like that, that you buy a lot of.
Right.
It's like, it'd be nice. I'm with you. It's like I kind of looked at it almost like if you had won like a shopping spree at a grocery store. You always go for the expensive stuff, not the
right,
the cheap stuff or whatever. Or not, like the time shopping sprees, not the money ones, because if they give you $100, it doesn't really matter. You get whatever you get, but like grab all you can grab in like 30 minutes or whatever. Like, okay, or 10 minutes, like going right to the meat section, just filling a cart with meats.
Yeah. You know what? I think I would go, and this sounds dopey, but I eat the shit out of them, is I think I would go like whole chickens.
Yeah. I'd say that's a good choice.
We eat a lot of whole chickens here.
Right. You don't even cook them. That's the weird part.
I know. It's crazy. They just throw them in the yard. I attack them.
like it's Jurassic Park.
Yeah, exactly.
Kids, go feed your father.
Plus, I mean, there's so much you can do with a whole chicken if you know what the fuck you're doing.
That is very, very true. Yeah. That's a good call. Yeah.
The booyah.
Yeah.
Whole chicken biatch.
That's a strong choice because of the versatility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be like, I wouldn't want to be cornered into, like, oh, I'll take Hormel canned chili. Like, okay, what are you going to do with that?
Make chili mac.
Make chili dip with Velveeta.
Right. Chili mac.
6 months later, just start getting blood uncontrollably. I mean, what do you do?
That's pretty much the timeline.
Yeah. Basically.
Mommy, what's for breakfast? Chili. Like,
chili.
Again, they get a call from the school and they're like, your kids are so gassy.
They dump the Hormel in a bowl and then just milk.
Yeah. It's funny. The first thing I thought of was over a waffle. And then I was like, oh, actually, that might be good. You
can't, we've done that.
Yeah.
We made like savory cornmeal waffles and then put chili on it and it wasn't bad.
That's why I didn't say it, because I was like, that actually might be pretty good. So I like the other idea though.
It's like a bowl of cereal, but it's chili.
God. Delicious.
Part of a balanced breakfast.
Mommy, I can't sleep. She hands him a warm glass of chili.
Yeah, there. Have your Hormel, honey.
She put it in like the blender first, so it's liquefied, Drink a glass of chili. Like in the morning, their protein shake.
They put it in the blender and throw it in a sippy cup for like the toddler.
Sure. Like I said, in the morning, their protein shake is start off with actually, it wouldn't be a horrible base for, aside from the fact that it's chili, but beans, meat, that's not a terrible start to your day,
Not terrible.
A lot of protein there. So, but still, but you add everything else you would normally add, of course.
Yeah.
You're not making a, just like chili in there to where you're like, I can throw greens in here and it'll be fine. And, oh no, you're putting like peanut butter and banana.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, ooh, mango. Well, actually mango would work, but, cause,
The wife, at night has a nice relaxing bath with a chili face mask.
Oh, I was thinking the whole bath was chili.
Whatever.
Both.
Chili bath.
Yeah. Husband comes home and he just sees the chili mask on her face. And he's just like,
No, he's more intrigued with the chili bath.
Sure.
Because he can't wait to go talk to that vagine later.
Yeah.
Get that sweet Hormel taste.
I drink that bath water.
Yeah, all right. I'd have that bath water with oyster crackers.
Delicious. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't eat oyster
Shredded
crackers.
cheddar cheese.
Oh, man. Of course it's chili. Chili's it's clearly the answer. We've just given all the uses, or so many uses already.
Now, I'm not 100% sure on what the answers were on a couple things, Pod, but I don't think it went down this road.
Right. Just picture the
chili protein shakes.
Just picture the kid opening their bag for lunch at school.
Chili. But it's loose chili.
I was just gonna say it. Yep. Yeah, it's not even still in the can or a container. It's
just in a paper bag.
What'd your mom send you? Chili. Oh, man. At the end, the kid's just tipping the bag like you would, like with a bag of Cheetos, to get the very end ones. Oh, God. Oh.
And for the class bake sale, Tiffany's going to bring chocolate chip cookies, Brittany's bringing brownies, and Clyde is bringing chili?
Again.
Again.
Oh, man. Kids, you want to make ice cream? Actually, chili ice cream might be good. But, nice savory ice cream. Be all right.
Maybe a savory ice cream with a chili topper.
Yeah. Or that would work, too. Yeah, you're right. Just pour it over the... God. Like a banana split with chili. This is so awful. Putting a cherry right on top,
Instead of smashed up nuts, it's crackers.
Yeah. You still use the cherry, though. You don't...
Okay, and the strawberry sauce.
Yeah, of course. Oh, God. Well, of course. Nothing says yummy like Hormel chili and strawberry sauce.
Right?
Oh, God. Oh, man.
Oh, this is a terrible family.
Well, I just feel bad for them. I mean, clearly they thought they were being smart, choosing chili, and then this happened.
Right. Hold on. It's like this. It's like, trick or treat. Scoop of chili in the bag. Just
so
fresh,
good.
A fresh hot little chili right in their bag. Melts all their chocolate.
Oh, what a dick move. Or better yet, there's just a bowl outside and it says 1 scoop.
Yeah, help yourself 1 scoop.
Yeah. You just see one kid just dump it into his pumpkin pail.
That's the dad.
Yeah.
I love Julie.
He just takes it all, yeah. Oh, man.
Terrible. Oh, I hate this family.
Okay, I
hope all legs an accident.
I just picture how awful the house is going to smell, and just their bathroom's just going to be a fucking crime scene. Oh.
You guys, you listeners, thought the Easter Bunny was a cunt earlier in the show.
Yeah.
Imagine when it's this family.
They opened the plastic egg. Oh, their stockings at Christmas.
Like, wow, that's a heavy stocking, not just full of loose meat.
It's like, Mom, Dad, why didn't you just put a can of chili in there?
It's dripping.
Yep. Grandma's soaking her dentures in chili.
Of course she is. Her teeth are so stained.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sure no one's finding this as funny as you and I are.
You're probably right. I just have all these chili scenarios.
Yeah. Ooh, man. Like...
4th of July, he takes the lid off the Weber. It's just chili leaking between the grates.
That's not at all where I thought you were going. I thought there was going to be some sort of fireworks that blow up chili.
Everyone thinks he's going to make chili dogs. Nah, just chili on the grill.
Chili, yeah, no dog. Oh, man.
Oh, God.
This poor family. This is the worst life.
Oh, they thought a lifetime supply of chili would be amazing.
Yeah. Oh,
it's the worst thing ever.
Yeah. Like, well, the family always really likes that chili, you know, and I think we're going to go with chili, Bob. All right.
Until 20 years later.
Yeah.
It becomes a chili murder suicide.
Yeah. They just can't have any more.
Yeah. The neighbors call because there's a horrible smell coming from their house.
Right. No, what the trigger is one of their neighbors, like it's cold outside and one of the neighbors is like, boy, it's chilly out today. And the guy's eye twitches and then he just snaps.
He just kills his whole family.
Yeah. And then makes him into chili.
Of course.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Woo, I don't think we've gone off on a rant like this in a while.
No, we haven't. Oh, my God. Ooh. All right. All right, rein it back in. Yeah. Oh, man. Well, you know, hopefully you'll all be thinking of us when you're using, you know, chili as shampoo and whatnot. So.
Exactly.
That hamburger in there, you know, it's a nice exfoliant.
Is it?
Sure, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. You come out of the shower and you still have it on your face.
Probably is exfoliant because it's full of like bone grounds and teeth.
Yeah, exactly. Teeth.
Oh, it's Hormel.
Yeah, naturally.
Low end ground meat.
Yeah, sure.
What happened to Willie? Oh, he fell in the meat grinder.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Yeah. Hey, slap grade A on this one.
Yeah, for sure.
What an improvement.
Mommy, my chili has a button in it.
It's a prize.
There's just an embroidered patch that says Willie.
Yeah.
The bottom of a Hormel can.
Oh, poor Willie. He only had 2 more days until he retired.
All right. It's a shitty way to go.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Ooh. All right. Well, I think we should probably wrap this up. So,
all right.
Good times were had by all. Lots of chili for everyone.
So much chili.
So much chili.
Oh. So yeah, if you could get an item from your local grocery store for free for the rest of your life.
Show me what you got.
Right.
Now that we've wrapped up Q to W.
Right. Whew, man. Oh, yeah, good times. Well, as usual, you know, say, hey kids, why don't you go visit the old saltylanguage.com websites. You know, there's an Amazon link there. If you're going to do some Amazon shopping, just, you know, click on that and then swing on through.
You'd probably get a case of Hormel chili.
That's a smart idea right there. Get a good head start on becoming this family.
Right.
You know, you can start your own YouTube channel called like Can We Chili It or something like that. Or Netflix and Chili, whatever, you know.
Oh, Netflix and chili.
But yeah, you can see the networks that we're part of, such as the Tangent Bound Network. We're on the Geek Life Radio podcast list, and we're also part of
Danger! Watch your back! Danger!
Entertainment. So go have a look-see at all those fine networks, and, you know, you can find other podcasts to listen to if you're looking for other podcasts, you know, or don't be a jerk. That's fine too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, forgot where else I was going to go here. Oh, on the page, you know, we mentioned already, you know, check out the enthusiasts that we've done. We got, hopefully have a few more going up here soon. Check check out, go check out the video over on YouTube if you haven't already of us trying ketchup chips, and the next one will be up soon.
Are you talking about sweet and salty language?
Oh, you know it. You know it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we should do a hormone chili. Oh, I lost my headphones.
Oh, jeez. What a
they
mess.
fell on my dog. I feel so bad.
Man.
There you go. I'm back to normal.
Yeah, you're fine. You should feel bad. Those could have, your dog could have broke those headphones.
I know, right? It hit her right in her doggy hip.
Nah, she's fine. She's still young.
Well,
she'll roll with it.
She's crowding my little, space heater I got going on here.
She'll do that. It's, she's got to set up for her gas release.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's cooking everything up.
Yeah. Like a nice hot vat of chili.
That's right.
Yes. So yeah, go check us out over on the YouTubes, to see new fancy, well, not fancy. Well, they're kind of fancy videos.
Fancy as fuck, even.
Sure. All right. We're going that way then.
That's our third video series. Salty language becomes fancy as fuck. We're just in tuxedos.
Just doing normal things.
Doing hormone chili out of martini glasses.
Of course. Like swirling it around.
Yep.
Like it's a brandy or something, and swirl it, or slosh it.
I like my martinis dirty, just full of chili.
Yeah. Ugh, gross. Oh man. Yeah, if you want to check us out on YouTube, we're at Salty Language Pod on YouTube, right?
Salty Language Pod, because some asshole has salty language.
Jerks. And then also, you can check us out on the other social medias if you'd like to. We're on Twitter at salty_language. I'm on Twitter at Stunami.
I am also on Twitter at Monotony.
Mm-hmm.
Or Monotony if you don't know how to spell.
Yeah, it's a good way to find it.
Snapper Chatters, salty_language.
I'm at Ninjitsu.
Also Instagram, salty language.
Mm-hmm.
We're all over the place, goddammit.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, not all over the place. I mean, there's still a few, no LinkedIn, no Pinterest.
Yeah, no LinkedIn, no Pinterest,
Mm-hmm.
no MySpace, no FetLife.
Yet.
Yet.
Yeah, until we get the chili videos going.
Right. Naturally.
Then it's on. Yeah, so I think that's most of the social medias. If you want to, again, if you answer the Q of the W on Twitter, please use the hashtag Q of the W so it's easier to find. And
yep.
Yeah, I think that's about it, right? Anything else?
I believe so. No, I think I don't know how much more damage we can do.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, well, until next time, have some chili, you'll be fine.
Stay saltine.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, and remember the Easter Bunny's a cunt.
Well, yes.